What is up, you guys? This is Spidey1997, and today we're finally going to be taking a look at the new Marvel Legends series, Build-A-Figure Okoye, the Submariner, and of course, aka Namor. I gotta say, guys, this is a really great figure. Probably one of my favorite figures from this wave so far. My only interest in this wave is the three comic book characters, which is Black Bolt and the Extremis Iron Man, which I did see at Walgreens, but unfortunately the paint apps were not that good, so I had to pass on it, and hopefully I can find a better paint on someday. So let's get on with the review. I gotta say, like I said, and this is a really great figure. So let's take a look at the packaging like we always do. And here is the box. Basic Marvel Legends packaging. You got the Submariner. You got a nice symbol, I guess, logo for Namor. A nice picture of Namor on the side of the box. You got a nice, if the camera can focus, there you go. But you got a nice prototype of the figure. You can't really see it. My apologies. There's the bio. Pause it if you want to read it, even though it's short, but it's all good. And you got the other figures from this wave. So like I said, I'm not really digging this wave, unfortunately, just because I don't really care about movie figures. The only movie figures I might get was probably Black Panther. Maybe the, I forgot this guy's name, Killmonger? Yeah, I think it's Killmonger. But yeah, who knows if I might get these two. But I'm not really digging the Build-A-Figure just because it's small and it's a movie figure. So these are the three comic book figures I'm really interested in. Of course, I am reviewing Namor. Black Bolts, I have not seen them in stores yet. I did see Extremis Iron Man. But that is it for the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure closely. So, the figure itself is a really good representation of the classic Namor. We did get recently Walgreens exclusive Namor that came out a while back, and that figure was good for the time it came out. But now that this guy came out, I think this is way better than that Walgreens exclusive one, just because it's more classic. When I think of Namor, I think of him in this uniform. Basically, it's not a uniform because he is half naked, it's just in his trunks. But it's still a great representation of the classic Namor. And of course, when I think of Namor, I think of this version of Namor. So, he does come with accessories, of course. He does come with a bearded head sculpt, which is nice. It's basically an alternate head if you want to use him, I guess, a modern look. I don't really think of Namor with a beard, so it is kind of weird, but it does look nice. So you do have the option to put this on if you want, or you can put it on the Walgreens exclusive one. The only difference is, or the only problem is, the skin tone is not gonna match. But if you focus it too much, then the skin tone looks different. But if you just leave it on the shelf and you just look at it as the whole figure, it does look pretty decent. So yeah, he does come with the head sculpt, of course, and of course he does come with a swimming hands. So you can have alternate hands, so it looks like he's swimming. So basically, this is the same accessory that came with the Walgreens exclusive Namor. And of course, he comes with the Build-A-Figure Okoye, which is the right arm and the left arm. I'm sorry, the right arm is this one and the left arm is this one. So yeah, I'm not really digging the Build-A-Figure, but we'll see. Maybe in the future it'll grow on me once time passes. But yeah, so for now I'm not really interested in the Build-A-Figure Okoye. Maybe if I see the movie and I like the character, maybe I'll change my mind. But for now, I'm not really interested in the Build-A-Figure. So he does also come with this Trident, which I really like. I feel like this is more of an accurate look to the comic book Namor, which is really nice. This reminds me of the Toy Biz days when they did give him this kind. I think it is an exact look that the Toy Biz made. But it does have like a representation of the seahorse or something. At first I thought it was a snake. It does look like a snake because it's wrapped around. But I don't know if that is a snake or a seahorse. But the Trident does look nice. My only complaint with this Trident is it's not painted. It's just molded in gold plastic, which is unfortunate. But that's okay because it does look nice either way. The Trident that came with the Walgreens exclusive one was this one. And I thought this was whack. Just because it's a repaint of the Odin the Allfather, I guess, staff. But I don't even see this as a Trident. I see this as a staff. But yeah, it's just painted with some aqua blue, metallic aqua blue, and just to match the Namor figure. But I thought this was whack, so I was not a big fan of this version of I guess this staff for Namor. But the Trident that I gave him was this one, and a lot of people ask me, where did you get this Trident? And I got this guy, or this Trident, from an Aquaman figure. I think I don't know what figure it was, but my friend collects DC, and he didn't really care about this Trident, and I told him, if you don't want it, you can give it to me. And he's like, yeah, you know what, sure. So he gave it to me, and I had the idea to give this to Namor. It is a bit small. It's still a bit small because it can't really reach all the way to the ground, but it still looks decent for Namor. And of course, this is a modern look for Namor. So yeah. So the figure itself, my only complaint with this figure, and it's just on my copy of the figure, is when I start shaking him, you can hear that noise, and I don't know why. I don't know if something is broken inside or something, but it's annoying. But that's the only complaint. But that's just on my copy of the figure. Hopefully when you guys get this guy, he is perfect condition and nothing like that. The arms were a little bit warped when I took him out of the packaging. I had to fix it with some dryer or hair dryer, and then use cold water method. But yeah, and it does look nice. But of course, he is just a half naked guy that swims underwater, kind of like Aquaman, basically a Marvel version of Aquaman. Of course, I do like Marvel more. Just my opinion. You guys don't have to agree. But yeah, so the trunks are nice. It's just a metallic green with some sculpted scales. You got a seashell on the belt in the middle of the waist. Got some abs. Here's the back. Very nice. You got sculpted scales, like I said. It would have been nice if we could just get a Captain America figure with some sculpted scales. They did give us a scale version of Captain America, the vintage one, but that was painted. That wasn't sculpted. So it would be nice just to get a sculpted version of Captain America, or a sculpted scale version of Captain America. But yeah, he does have the wings on the bottom of the ankle, which are painted. Now, I don't think they're painted, but I think they're just molded in white. But they do look nice. They have a nice detail. Yeah, of course, this version is barefoot. Now, Hasbro did release a version of this guy a long time ago. I think way back in 2008, I believe, or 9. But that Namor figure was just terrible. Just because, I guess, since Hasbro took the license away from Toy Biz back in, I believe, 07, the figures weren't that good at the time, because Hasbro, of course, just got the license for Marvel Legends, and they were making figures, and at the time, the figures were just terrible. The articulation was terrible. The appearance of the look of the figure would just look terrible. I don't have that figure, thank God, because that figure is just atrocious. Just if you compare this guy to the original Namor figure that came from Hasbro, this looks way better. That just takes that guy out of the water. So yeah, the gauntlets, of course, I don't know if these are gauntlets, but they're just sculpted armor pieces on his forearm. I believe they're the same one that came with the Walgreens exclusive one, which is really nice. But yeah, so there's nothing to really talk about. So let's get on the articulation. So the head can go up that far, down this far, side to side. He does have a little bit of a head pivot. Arms can go all the way around. Arms can go out this far. I would force it, but I don't want to break it. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which is really stiff, but it does work. Wrist swivel, hinge that goes up and down. He does have an ab crunch that goes forward this far, back that far. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can go out that far, back this far, not so much, but decent amount. He does kick forward this far. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have double jointed knees. He does have a calf swivel. Feet can go down very far, up this far, which is really nice. I really like that. And of course, he has ankle pivot and 2 pegals of the bottom of the feet. So yeah, so like I said, guys, if you guys are a big fan of the classic Namor version, this is the one to get. And let me just do a quick comparison with the Walgreens exclusive one. Here is the Walgreens exclusive one, and he is a hair bit taller than the version that just came out. It's personal preference which version of Namor you like. Personally, for me, I like the classic Namor, so I'm gonna go with this guy. So yeah, that is the comparison with the Walgreens exclusive one. Let me also compare it with the Invisible Woman, which is his love interest in the comic book. And of course, we are getting a Mr. Fantastic sooner, or yeah. So we should be getting a Mr. Fantastic this year, and hopefully it does come out really good. And I cannot wait for the thing, and we can finally complete our Fantastic Four in our collection. So that is the comparison with Invisible Woman. So yeah, so that's basically it for this guy. Like I said, I highly recommend it if you guys are a big fan of the classic version of Namor. So yeah, so that's all I have to say, guys. So please comment, subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. And this is Spidey1997 signing out, and have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys.